Now here's another thought for you. Before you start getting into your sealer and cutting in, let's say you've never done this before. This was a bedroom, and we have a hallway. We also have a main room out there. Walk you out there again. I'm sure you've seen this before if you've been watching my videos. Okay, this is the main room before the kitchen area. And so if you really want, find a closet area. See, we got one closet. This closet right here. You can start in here. Start your handiwork in here. Cut in here. Get used to it. If you get a little bit on the base, you can wipe it off. You can take your time on here before graduating and going in to your bedroom, to your hallway, to your main room. Okay, there's a tip for you. Okay, I've already done in here, and I've gone around the door jambs right there. See, now I could close the door and do out here, and I'll have to remember to go across here. I've already cut this all in back to the hallway, and I'm cutting in the rest of it in the hallway. But when you get to a hall, let me get this set up here. You know how I usually like to go from left to right. Well, in a hallway, you can't necessarily do that depending on how big your hall is. Okay, so I just go right down the middle of it. And because you're getting better at going both directions, you can hit this side going this direction. And over on this side, you can turn it and go this direction. Okay? Just keep backing it up. Got just a little alcove here where the bathroom is. And so I don't have to turn this. I can just keep going. I know you can't really see that, but you're going to do it the same way. And before I use the paint roller, if I want to go into any of these rooms or if I have to go to the bathroom, I just have to remember to step over where the sealer is. Okay, that's all. Kind of go around that. If you get any big depressions, this is a big depression in the floor. I'm going to go over it because I know the paint roller's not going to get to it. And that goes for any holes. So I have some concrete holes going across here where they must have ran the carpet from here and the tile this way. Once upon a time, they had vinyl tile through this whole area. And then later, they decided to put carpet, and they just put carpet up to here, and they put a tack strip there. So instead of me patching that, I decided to leave the holes. Okay. I can just back up right out of this room. Every once in a while you're going to see something on the floor that your broom didn't pick up. I generally would turn the other way, but because I'm trying to show you how to do this, I'm just backing out through this, because I would turn this and go the other direction. Since I'm right here, I'm just going to go around this door, the pocket door right here in the hallway. That's kind of slick. Usually it's not used at all. And see around the door frame, I'm just going to use the tip of my brush and kind of get in there at different angles like that. I'm going to hit just these holes, and I'll have to remember not to walk right there. I may step over this entire area. Because this floor could get slippery right here if I'm not paying attention. Okay, because when I use the roller, I'm just going to use it. It suggests a 1/4 inch nap roller, and I went and bought a 1/4 inch, and I also purchased I had like a 3/8, and it's really been saturated. It was used for painting before, and I might end up using that because it's pretty flat. Okay, I'm going to try that first, but always make sure you're ready with your project. If you think you're going to try something, make sure you've got the right, go to the store, and I spent an extra $4 for the paint roller cover, and if I don't use it, I can always take it back. Okay, I wasn't sure if the other one was going to work or not. Okay, so now I just have this one big room to do. Get the light on here, and you could have the windows propped open. Currently it's raining outside. Wow, this might take a little bit longer for this floor to dry, but there's ceiling fans in the rooms. There's one that's on, and I'm going to leave this open. I'll probably put a fan right there on the floor blowing this way before I use the paint roller. Got a ceiling fan on there. There's a ceiling fan in there. Because see, I got to figure out an exit strategy. So before I start rolling, after I cut in the main room, I'm going to set up a fan right there. I'm going to get my clothes, make sure I have everything so I can exit out through the front door. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So that door will be left open. The fan will be blowing this direction. I've got all these other fans on. If it wasn't raining outside, I might even prop open some windows. But if I prop open windows right now, if it rains too much, I'm just putting more moisture in the air per se, even though I have the ceiling fans on and stuff. Okay, so keep that in mind, because you might have to stay off this floor a little bit longer than what the directions tell you. And I'm probably going to stay off, when I leave here, I'm probably going to stay off the floor 4 or 5 hours. We'll end up going somewhere and then coming back, and I'll have my paper sacks. Remember my little boots? I'm going to have the boots ready. I'll probably, see, there's a door here that goes into the kitchen right there. We could probably exit right there and come in and put the boots on and then walk over this or whatever. But chances are all this floor is going to be dry when we get back, and even at that point, you're probably not going to want to wear shoes like this with big waffle marks on the feet, like that. You might make some impressions in your flooring, and that's why I'm going to take the precaution. I'm going to put my sacks on my feet and kind of slide when we get back. Even though I know the floor is going to be dry, you can take your shoes off, you can have some crappy socks and just tiptoe through, and then during the night it's going to dry plenty and you'll be able to walk on this. It says most sealers say about an hour or two to do light foot traffic, and then it says allow about 72 hours before you start putting couches back down here, furniture and all that. Okay, so I've got one more floor to go on the cut-in, and I'll be ready with the roller. That's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.